Jeff, I'm gonna tell you this one time. I'm about done with you snapping at me. I've listened to all I'm gonna listen to.
Maybe I have too.
Guys, today I'd like to take another look at the show Mountain Monsters. Now, if you don't know what the show is, it's essentially Ghost Adventures, except with monsters, mountain monsters. And I will say the hosts are on two different ends of a stick. I'm also unintentionally making this pretty much a year after the first one. I think I'm off by like 3 days. I didn't mean for that, but cool. But it's so funny because these guys are essentially just like little kids playing war in the forest. And they just have a lot of guns. But with all that out of the way, let's check out Mountain Monsters. First off, we get this disclaimer, which, don't worry, we weren't.
After the Ames team decided to return to the dark forest, things got off to a fast start. And the more clues they found,
Look at that!
the stranger Jeff behaved.
Jeff! Jeff!
Now, Jeff is my favorite character, and they're saying he's not acting like himself in this episode, but pretty much every appearance I've seen of him, he's just like in a constant state of being out of it. He never knows what's going on. He's always falling down. They're all old men, except Buck.
Tonight,
Come on, babysitter.
the dark forest
Don't light that thing on fire.
unleashes Jeff.
What in the world?
Go over there with him. I've had enough of your...
Can they just like leave that man alone for 1 minute?
We just got back to base camp, and this dark forest, it's already thrown us for a loop. What the hell? Go on. We didn't know it'd get this crazy this fast.
Now, going into this, I already knew that they yell all the time, but I forgot that they were doing it in these confessionals. Like, they're 2 feet away from the camera, just like, we've got to catch this thing fast. There's no telling what's inside, but we're gonna find out. Like, I'm pretty sure they just have him rapid fire those kind of lines for 30 minutes straight. Also, sorry in advance if you watched my last Mountain Monsters video recently and I end up just saying similar jokes, forgetting that I already made them before.
Hell yes, we
A
have.
long night. Jeff took off on us. He had another little episode. He kind of ran off.
I just don't think this guy should be out here, period, like doing any of this. He should just be sitting on a porch. Just sitting on a porch indefinitely. But they've got him out here losing his fucking mind because he's 90 years old.
Who's that?
What the hell?
Hey, somebody's down there.
There's somebody sitting there. Hello?
Hey!
Not like this.
Can I help you?
That noise?
Yeah.
That was the Black Wolf.
The Black Wolf.
They moved on pretty quickly from the fact that this guy is just out here. They're like, what are you doing out here? There's a black wolf. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's the episode.
We came here to capture the woman of the woods. Now this man at our campfire says that crazy noise we just heard was the Black Wolf. We have to get to the bottom of this.
Will you? Will you?
You have a weapon on you?
Just this machine gun, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Please.
Black Wolf. He's been here for 200 years.
Can we get a mic over there, please? Because it's annoying having to turn my volume up to listen to this guy and their conversation over there, and then I'm immediately just assaulted with the jump scare of Buck yelling at the confessional camera.
This guy told us that the Black Wolf's territory is right here by base camp. That's not something I wanted to hear, especially when we don't know what the Black Wolf is yet.
I mean, the name is pretty self-explanatory. It's a black wolf.
This guy told us it was a Shawnee shaman that when he died turned into the Black Wolf. When the Shawnee would die, the Black Wolf would come and take them to the afterlife. Jeff Shawnee.
Yeah.
God damn, it's kind of dark. They're like, Jeff is going to die tonight.
Everything this guy's telling us is the folklore that surrounds the Black Wolf. He was here to help.
What was he pulling up his shirt? Did he have a weapon?
No, he was showing us a tattoo.
Okay, so guys, I was just talking to that guy over there, and turns out he's got a tattoo. It's fucking sick. It's Peter Griffin.
We can't tell Jeff that.
I know.
I knew they were talking about me. They know some secrets. We've got to get through this as a team. And if I don't know everything there is about the Black Wolf, I can't beat it.
It's been a long, rough night. We have a lot to fill you in on.
Yeah.
All right.
We came here after the woman of the woods. But we got to take care of our teammate, Jeff.
Then just take him home. You shouldn't just be like, all right, we're gonna go set up a tent and figure this out. Just put him in the backseat of your trunk, where he always the backseat, and then just leave.
We're virtually at midday. There's no birds singing, no squirrels squawking. There's something out there, lurking, watching.
It's that guy with the tattoo from last night. He just always hangs out in the woods.
You can see Jeff still shook up. It's like rehashing old memories. He don't want to do it, but it has to be brought out in the open. We heard a noise unlike anything we've ever heard in our lives.
Man, guys, if I'm being honest, I'm starting to get a little hot in here. I wish I could take off my hat, but the only way I could do that is if I were to thank the sponsor of today's video, DraftKings. Guys, the NFL is gearing up for yet another week of action, and I partner with DraftKings, the official DFS partner of the NFL. And right now, new customers can play free for a shot at their share of huge cash prizes with their first deposit of a minimum of $5. That's half of $10. Once again, I have done the math and I have shown the work. Just download the DraftKings app and use my promo code ChrisJames upon sign up. Easy to remember, it's my name, you literally have no excuse. So if you're gonna play fantasy football, DraftKings is the place to be. But hey, don't take my word for it. Let's hear from a version of me that is horizontally flipped to show that I am in fact a different person. There you have it. So what are you waiting for? Download the DraftKings app now. New customers use my promo code ChrisJames and play free for a share of millions in total prizes with just a $5 minimum deposit on the DraftKings app. Once again, promo code ChrisJames at DraftKings. Thank you to DraftKings for sponsoring, and now back to the video.
All right. They're sending me off with Wild Bill to be my babysitter. Come on, babysitter. Because they don't think I can take the truth. This is bull.
So now they finally decide, 10 minutes into the episode, maybe we should get Jeff out of here. One, because he's seemingly lost his mind, but two, it's sounding like he's gonna get murdered by a wolf. And that's not good.
This dark forest has a hold on Jeff's mind, and he can't shake it.
Maybe he would give you guys a little bit more leeway if you told him what's going on. They keep him in the dark this entire episode.
Is it just a regular wolf? Where's the folklore true? I'm hoping tonight we'll be able to get some answers.
Okay, so I guess they're just gonna be searching for this wolf, which, let's say you caught a wolf. Unless you have a conversation with this wolf and find out what the deal is, it's just a wolf. Like, I need to personally hear it has a vendetta for Jeff.
Hey, look up here. Look up here. We got.
Look here. We got a scent post here, boy.
Whoa, look, we've got a scent post right here. It's still wet. Yeah, Jeff, that was actually just me. I had to go really fucking bad.
What we're up against.
Yeah.
We know what kind of trap to build, and we have a general location.
What in the hell was that? Shh. Oh, God! Right behind us, right behind us.
Let me just say, if I was camping and I got out of my tent to take a piss for a minute and I saw just this line of hicks about to gun me down, I would shit my pants.
We're being followed. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. We're being followed.
Huckleberry, you talking about followed by a creature, or you talking about followed by a person?
Yeah.
When you say we're getting followed, do you mean by, like, a human or a creature? Yep. Oh, okay, whatever.
Oh my gosh.
We got Buck.
Holy cow!
What is that? Look!
Damn. Wow.
This ain't good, boys.
I don't know how they come up with these sick and twisted creations for this show. Like, who designed this? It reminds me of, what's his name? Jeff from Deadliest Warrior, when he made that really, really weird meat target that one time where it's like, what? How'd you come to this?
There's a dead animal in the center of it.
A what?
A dead animal.
There's a dead animal in there. What? There's a dead animal in there. What? You know what? Okay, all right. Never mind.
We don't know what put this here. The woman of the woods, the black wolf, the raven mocker. Any way you look at it, this thing is trouble. I think the best thing we can do is get out of here. But now we know there is a wolf in here.
I am 110% sure we are not going to see a single wolf tonight. Even if it were just them renting a wolf to put in a cage, I doubt they would even go that far.
Where'd you get jerky at?
Wolf is a canine, a meat eater. That's what I'm gonna be. But soon as black wolf, I'm gonna consume a lot of meat. Jerky is my favorite.
Oh, man. That was a lot.
Trap I come up with to catch this black wolf is gonna be a maze trap.
A maze trap?
The way this maze trap works is gonna be a center wall, a middle wall, and an outside wall. Each wall is gonna have a doorway. And in them doorways is gonna be a snare. We put the bait in the center. If the black wolf heads for that bait, we got 3 doorways with 3 snares and 3 chances to catch his ass.
Okay, so we decided to build a castle, and we put a slab of ribs in the middle, and we hope that'll work. We're not sure though, because I don't know why we built this fucking thing. That tree just like falls behind him and just takes that guy's fucking head off.
Got them walls just about finished.
Okay, them being tarps makes a lot more sense. When I saw the rendering, I thought they were going to be building walls. I thought they were building a thing.
Huck, he's supposed to meet us right up here. I don't see his truck.
No,
Maybe he's not here yet. I hope he didn't go down there by himself.
I know.
We're not in the dark forest. We're just on the outer edge of it, right where we're supposed to meet Jeff. He's not here.
He probably just forgot, if we're being honest.
It's not like Jeff wants to answer his phone.
Damn, he's a long way from where we're supposed to meet him.
Yeah, we'll go down here and holler at him. Why's he walking away from us?
Maybe because you're not telling him what the fuck is going on, and you keep doing shit without him and being really vague all the time.
Tried to call you. You're a little farther in here than we thought he was going to be.
Yeah.
I left my phone back there. I ain't got no service here. No reason to have it.
Jeff, you shouldn't have come down this far by yourself. Nobody needs to be in these woods by themselves.
I pretty well is going to go where I want to right now. And if I want to come down in here waiting on you guys, and you were late, I'll go in here. I'll be all right.
Damn, Jeff being a little catty this episode.
Did anybody step inside that medicine circle?
I did.
You're going to get in trouble getting inside these medicine circles, and I'm telling you.
Jeff, I'm gonna tell you this one time. I'm about done with you snapping at me. I've listened to all I'm gonna listen to.
Maybe I have too. All right, let's go and show me what you want to show me.
You're not really about to beat up this old fucking man, are you? Alright, so a lot happens here, so I will just explain it briefly. Basically, Jeff is being a little brat to Buck. Buck's getting tired of it. They almost get into a fight like 3 times. Also, I guess Jeff just lied about not having his phone.
You told us you didn't have your phone.
I never said that.
For some reason, but they're gonna get to the bottom of it. Probably not on this episode though, because that is one thing this show does, is it is very rarely is it just like isolated plots in each episode. You have to watch like 4 to finish something, which I will not be doing today. I'm sorry.
Jeff, hold up.
What are you gonna do? Beat me up some more?
You got a bloody nose, Jeff.
Yeah. Did you get hit?
No, I didn't get hit.
It's the second time since we've been down here you get a nosebleed.
Feels like something's just stuck up in my head. I got a headache. It's gonna happen from the stress, don't you understand? My blood pressure jumped right there. I could feel it just...
That's more than stress right there, Jeff.
110% agree with Huckleberry here. I've never been stressed to the point of my brain just bleeding.
Jeff, you want one of us to stay with you?
It's like a nagging ex-wife. You don't know when to shut the up.
That attitude's not gonna get you nowhere, Jeff.
And to think we were going to stop off at McDonald's too.
I think all 4 of us need to go to that farmhouse and just see what he's up to, because I'm telling you, he's up to something. Bill, you think you can be sneaky?
Well, sure, I know I can be sneaky, brother.
Yeah, it turns out our trucks are really fucking loud. He saw us coming from a mile away.
Why don't we just go ahead and load up and head over that direction, keep our eyes out.
All right, brother.
All right.
Tonight we're going over that farmhouse where Jeff's staying at. We're gonna put a hillbilly recon on Jeff.
So now the boys, naturally, are going to go to Jeff's house in the middle of the night and stalk him. That's it.
Hey, I can see right in the window over here. He's right there looking out the window.
Can I be honest? Jeff is actually kind of terrifying. The way that they're filming him right now, like this is unsettling to watch.
That was that window right up there.
And now as they're hiding out, they notice Jeff leave the house with 2 other guys. I'm assuming he's got new monster hunter, mountain monster hunting friends. So they decide to follow him, and he leads them, guess where? The dark forest where the Black Wolf? Yeah, the dark forest.
They're stopping.
I think, yeah.
Guys, stay quiet. Stay very quiet. They're stopped.
And they're just like, keep it down. We don't want to attract any attention. Meanwhile, outside of their truck, it's...
Jeff's heading down to the dark forest with those 2 guys. We have to follow him.
Let me grab a weapon.
I got mine.
I got one too. I got my K-bar.
Are they just gonna gun these guys down? Why are they just grabbing all their rifles?
Whoa, stop.
We got...
Jeff set a trip line.
What the hell did he set this for?
And when they're in the woods, they realize that Jeff and his friends have been setting up tripwires, assuming that they would be followed. And I guess there were also tripwires previously in this forest, so now they've got an answer as to who's been laying them out.
We came out here to find out what Jeff's doing. Let's go trip one of those tripwires and bring him to us.
Yeah, that sounds like a hell of a plan. Yeah.
Jeff wants to screw around, go around behind our backs. Let's put their new team to work.
Yeah.
They just fucking hit the wire and explode.
Whenever Jeff and those 2 guys come down, we're gonna follow them. We're gonna find out what they're up to.
Hell yeah,
Yes,
Buck.
sir.
I'm gonna sneak up to the truck and find out who all's in there and what they're doing. I'm tired of this. Screw this game. I'm gonna go see if someone's in that truck.
I swear to God, if this was all an elaborate plan to throw a surprise birthday party for Buck, I would love that so much.
Buck?
I think that guy's headed right back up the hill, headed right towards you, man.
Oh, crap. We gotta make a move.
Buck, he's headed almost top of the hill. Get hit.
Get in the bed of the truck. I'm serious. Come on.
Truck's back that way. I'm gonna go get it. I'll be right back. Hold that ready. Go.
We're in pursuit now. Buck's in the back of that truck, and we can't lose him.
So now Buck is in the back of the pickup truck that the other guys came in, and they're gonna haul him away unknowingly, and then the other guys have to now follow Buck to rescue him.
Oh, yeah. Hop in, Huckleberry. Bill, jump in the back. Come on, Huckleberry, let's go.
And also, they're always just throwing this guy in the back of a trunk. I don't know if they're just like, we just don't want you on our seats, if we're being honest.
Come on, stay in on it, Willie. Let's go. You in, Bill? Yeah, let's go. Left to her. Left to her.
Wait, holy shit. The music they're playing, I know this song. I know it very well. Oh my god, they used the same royalty-free action music that famous YouTube action VFX star Chris Parks used back in 2010. That is so funny. It has been 14 years.
Let's find out what Jeff's up to.
All right,
Let's do it. Let's go. Come on, stay ready.
Willie and Bill are going to go around the back of the barn. Me and Huck's going to the front. We're going to find out who Jeff's meeting and what he's been up to.
So now everything culminates in the end when we follow Jeff and find out he's meeting some guys. And turns out it's Trapper, I think. The guy we saw earlier in the episode.
Trapper?
What the hell's going on?
What are you guys doing?
And what ends up happening is the credits. It didn't fucking... I told you. They haven't even said the word wolf in the last 30 minutes. They're just on this new plot line now, and I don't think we're ever going to get an end to the wolf. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out one day. Maybe you'll watch it on stream. I don't know. Shit. But yeah, guys, that was Mountain Monsters once again. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to leave a like rating down below, comment, subscribe if you're new here. Don't forget to follow all my social medias at Chris the James. Thank you once again to DraftKings for sponsoring. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.